Andy's house completed. Moving
I'm so
on.
I'm so glad we did that with no issues whatsoever.
We zoomed out by 5%, and now we're at Andy's neighborhood.
Whoa, this is getting out of hand. You know, speaking of Andy,
Woody once risked his life to save me. I couldn't call myself his friend if I were willing to do the same.
Just gonna throw this out there. Toy Story. Yeah, this is in the movie. This is when they're planning their mission.
Oh, I just don't remember Buzz saying any of that.
Yeah. And this scene, that had like a scene in the bonus credits where it was just Mrs. Potato Head putting object after object in the back of Mr. Potato Head. Do you remember that? They used to do like the bloopers.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely remember that part.
That was like my favorite blooper from like any of these movies back in the day. I don't know why. I just thought the idea of Mrs. Potato Head put a bunch of random objects in him. That's so funny.
No, I love all the Pixar bloopers.
Yeah, honestly, I think Toy Story 2. Toy Story 2, definitely like a top 5 Pixar. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Pixar movies or bloopers?
Pixar movies and bloopers, honestly.
I love Toy Story. It's my favorite Toy Story.
Yeah, I agree. Toy Story 2 is the best one. And honestly, watching this FMV makes me just want to watch Toy Story 2.
This one I had on VHS, and I abused. That's the only VHS I think I ever abused. I had it on one of those like bulky, like plasticky VHS cases too.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I think Disney movies were almost exclusively like that, released that way on VHS, which I kind of don't like because I prefer I prefer collecting the cardboard ones. Man,
I don't really have that strong of opinion because most of the ones I had were in like the big bulky plastic containers.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, I grew up with those, but when I'm collecting them, they're just kind of, they just don't fit next to the cardboard ones.
Honestly, at that point, if that was me, I would probably just separate them into 2 different sections. Like, here's my cardboard case ones, and here's my plastic case ones.
So who's driving this lawnmower? Ah!
I think it's out of control. So,
I got it.
Chat,
okay.
That's, while we were away, chat.
Speaking of jammers.
Okay.
Take it away.
What? Okay, I thought you were segueing something with jammer. Okay, anyway. I went and I did a little bit of listening to the Toy Story musical.
I introduced
specifically only 2 songs.
I introduced William to quite some amazing jammers. The Toy Story. What? Oh, okay. Well, he has an opinion that he hasn't shared, but I have my opinion, which is that these are some of the best musical songs. They're so catchy, and there's a Toy Story musical. Of course, it never hit Broadway, but it was played on a cruise and at some hotel back in like 2003 or whatever. And it has 2 really good songs, and nothing else about it is good.
So out of those 2 songs, that first song, such a banger.
I know.
I really vibed with that first song. I was like,
it was really good.
We're cooking right now. I don't know. The second song, I wasn't doing it for me. Also, like, this isn't about the songs, but the musical in general. I think like the costumes and like the prop work, really impressive.
Oh yeah, the whole
like Rex and Slinky Dog and Mr. Potato Head, they all look so good. And did they just get the actual like voices for those? Because they sound exactly the same.
Yeah, I think they did. Well, I mean, like Rex and Piggy Bank, for example, they're just big costumes that look correct, so they can just get the actual voice actor for it, which is really cool.
Yeah, and I gotta say, since it wasn't like a Broadway thing, it was just like at a boat in a hotel or whatever.
It was literally just on a Disney cruise and whatever. If you ever watch more of that musical, the guy who plays Woody, he does a pretty good job of like giving off the impression of playing Woody.
Yeah. I just think I think the costume for Woody's pretty good. I like how they actually got him like the plastic hair.
Yeah, they got him like plasticky hair.
When I noticed that, I was like, wait a second, that's so cool.
It is really cool. Over here. It doesn't sound anything like him.
I don't know. I can barely hear him, but that's not because the volume's too low. It's because I'm listening to the Toy Story musical again. I don't know, man. Oh, yeah, no, I just got to the part that really made me dislike this. It's when he goes, when me and Andy, and just the way he says Andy, I don't
Andy
like.
Here with no one else around. You don't like that part? It's like the best part of the whole song.
I think we fundamentally disagree about this song.
Out on the town, just me and Andy here with no one else around. That's the best part of the song.
I don't. It's just not for me.
Yeah,
but that first song, though,
fine.
we agree on that first song.
Oh, first song's so catchy.
Oh, you have to inflate the rubber ducky.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This reminds me, I had like an inflatable like flamingo tube back in the day.
You want to share any more about that?
I bought it specifically to make a YouTube video. Well, it wasn't supposed to be a YouTube. It was like a video for like a class project. You're well aware of Beowulf.
I am aware of Beowulf.
Well, you know how like the story of Beowulf is like Grendel and the monster or whatever.
Yeah.
So I bought like an inflatable like pink flamingo to be the monster. That being said, it never served its purpose. We never got that far.
Oh.
That entire shoot was an absolute disaster, and I cringe at the thought of knowing that I actually like submitted it for a grade.
That's fun. What if you found out your teacher kept that video and they're like, I love this video. This is my student's best video, best work. Nobody ever did it work this good.
No, I know that's not true, because when I submitted it, she literally brought me up to her desk, be like, I'm giving you a 60. She gave me a D on it. It was like, I shouldn't even give you this. And then she told me, you need new friends.
Wow. Did you have bad friends at the time?
No, I didn't. But I had a bunch of friends help me with the video. And the entire video was terrible. That, if I was ever gonna show you a Beowulf video, it probably would be that one, just because of how god awful it is. And I wouldn't even be the whole thing. It's literally, so what happened was, I had this brilliant idea. I'll get on the, so like in the Beowulf book, he like to fight Grendel's mother or whatever, he has to like dive to like the center or like the bottom of a lake or whatever. Yeah. So I was gonna ride the pink flamingo out to the middle of the lake, and we didn't have any oars, so I was using like these crutches. But immediately fell off the flamingo. The flamingo just went floating away, dropped one of the crutches in the water, and then we spent like 2 hours just trying to find this crutch. And that's most of the video. And then I think I killed the man, and he's like, I hope this man fails this project. And I left that in the video.
You left that? Why'd you leave that in the video?
None of that should have been left in the video. Literally, the entire video should not have been left in the video. And I had so much like embarrassment.
Do you remember what the actual project was supposed to be about?
Yeah, it was supposed to be Beowulf. It was supposed to be like what
were the instructions for the assignment?
It was just like you had to like make a video like related to the book or whatever.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, and I was gonna. Beowulf. I think the original intention was gonna be like how to slay a monster or something like that. And then I just completely lost the plot, like immediately. It's the worst thing I've ever made. And for some reason back in the day, I thought this was like the greatest thing ever. And now I'm like, oh, what was I doing?
I'm sure I've asked you this before, but have you seen the CGI movie from like 2008?
I haven't. I have the tie-in video game though.
Just as good, I'm sure. No, I love that movie.
I need to watch it.
Oh.
I played like the first 2 levels because back when I was actively like making Beowulf content, I was like, I can make a video about Beowulf playing the Beowulf game.
Beowulf watching the Beowulf licensed movie. No.
Beowulf will never come back as much as that Matthew hates that. He's never coming back.
What if you would you do it for $400?
Yes.
So okay, Matthew,
if you want another Beowulf video,
you hear that?
There
Matthew?
you go. I already know exactly what it would be about too. There was this one video I made in college. I had like a film class, so I made a video about. Good job. Thanks. I made like a video. It was like it was about it was like the Pokemon trading card game. It was me and a guy from the Beowulf video, funny enough, but it was like super like exaggerated, like it was just kind of funny. And if I was ever gonna make another Beowulf video, I would make a sequel to that, but I would lean a lot more into it. And honestly, it would basically good job. Thanks. It would just be Yu-Gi-Oh, but Pokemon.
Honestly, I miss the whimsy of making videos as like a high schooler. No.
Honestly, I agree. Like as bad as I've talked about that Beowulf video, there's a reason we kept making Beowulf videos. It's because they were fun to do. Yeah, I mean, some of them were also for like later class assignments. Like there was a Beowulf. It was like a Beowulf 2. It was like Hamlet starring Beowulf. That was a fun one. Then we had to make one for a video about Dracula, so I called it Dracula. Because he was a guy named Drake when he got bit, and then he got bit by a vampire named Parkula, because the guy's name was just Parker. So the bit was when you become a vampire, you just add Yula to the end of your name.
I like that. So he's like,
I am Dracula, and then Parker goes, "That's stupid. Just call yourself Dracula."
Stop, Buzz.
And then there was like one bit where he was like, he had like a stick. He was like, "Aha! I'm gonna beat you with my literary device." And Parkula goes, "That's not a literary device. That's a literal device."
Okay.
I think we just had some fun moments like that, and honestly, I kind of miss being able to make stupid videos like that.
Yeah, I never really made too many videos, but I've told you this before. I was almost in a Halo machinima with my friends. They had 4 Spuzz.
Can you stop falling?
I'm trying really hard.
Like
it's hard to judge distances in this game because there's no like shading or anything, and there's no like camera controls either.
There's no like drop shadow or nothing.
Yeah, I think there is a drop shadow actually, but it doesn't really help here. They had a Halo machinima. They plotted out 4 full seasons of it, and I was supposed to come in at like season 2, but they never got past episode 1. So
you can't plan for 4 seasons. You gotta plan for 1. Way too ambitious.
I mean, they mostly worked on season 1 and then later on season, but like I think they wrote out the entirety of season 1 is the thing. It's just that we never even finished episode 1. Zergkite.
It's like awesome. Writing a book, you know. A lot of people will like write books and they plan it to be like this big multi-series thing.
Yeah,
and just like, no, just write one book and you can leave it open for another book, but like write it as a self-contained story.
Oh.
Like I've put in a little bit of work towards my own book. Not nearly as much as you have, obviously, as you've actually written one.
I wrote the book, yeah.
But I'm working on it. But like I definitely have ideas for where it could go past like the first book, but like I'm gonna only write it to be one book,
right?
But with open for more.
No,
if I ever actually get don't fall here, by the way.
Oh.
Editor, make a short of that.
I did it. I didn't do it.
Could not have been more perfectly timed.
I was doing so well though.
Or wrongly timed, I guess.
It's really hard to judge the distances on these horizontal poles.
I mean, you're doing.
Buzz!
What was the excuse there? You just walked off.
It's a PS1 game. Give me a break. Think about how hard this would be on an actual PS1, though.
I don't have to imagine it. I own it and I played it on a PS1.
Buzz.
Oh!
I'm gonna come back to this.
Okay, that's a good idea. Some of the best looking games I've ever seen. Just go throw that out there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Can't wait to play them for the channel.
I love me some PlayStation games. One of the best console franchise, the best console series, in my opinion.
Well, You're not. If you want to win this race, you're gonna have to cheese it by constantly walking in front of him.
Yeah. What else is there?
Well, you're supposed to get like there's like an upgrade you can get later. It's like rocket shoes or whatever that lets you speed along.
I should probably just do that.
Well, I don't know. You're doing pretty good so far.
This is really funny though.
It is really funny. No, this isn't how you're supposed to do it.
No,
you're ruining it. You're taking away the ideal of the sport.
Akira. No.
Akira. Get out of my head. What does he say? It's like, get out of my head.
Something like that. Have you
I need
seen
to watch
Akira?
that.
Oh
no, I haven't.
It's really good. It's super well
I
made.
want to. Oh, see, oh, you just lost the race.
Yeah, there it is.
Star Command, come in, Star Command.
You were so close.
I'm gonna go
You're
ahead
never gonna
and
catch
try this again.
it. Oh boy. Here we go.
Can I do this during the race? Yes, I can. It would be sick if they played this music in like Toy Story Mania somewhere.
Toy Story Mania. Oh, right. That's like the
World.
attraction at the park. Yeah. I had to think about it for a second. I was like, what is he talking about?
Okay, it's so hard to grab that.
Okay, but you're here now, so just don't, Christian.
Don't.
Christian.
What?
Careful.
I'm here.
Careful.
Look. He has.
Please.
He has all his health is
Please.
still low.
Please. Careful. Careful.
At what point can I?
I now think I know how you felt all the times I just walked off the cliff to my death.
Yeah.
Star Command, come in, Star
This is what you felt like in that one short I made.
Yep. Keep on playing. How many tokens do I actually need before I go on to the next level? Because it
I don't know.
doesn't
It should tell you on the main. It should tell you on the level select, right?
No. Andy. Where's Andy? Not that guy. I gotta find Andy.
I gotta find
They stole Andy. What's that? What if that was the plot of Toy Story 5?
Unfortunately, it's not, but it can be the plot of Toy Story 6.
How okay. We have to save Andy. You guys were there the whole time.
Well, you
How
guys are
creepy.
alive?
Oh wait, no, Andy's gone. Wait. I forgot about
they
that.
They have to go. He's at college, right? And he gets stuck in like a really like bad hazing ritual, and the toys have to go save him from being hazed.
Is that true? No, you're
Which
just
part?
making that up.
Yeah, no, obviously Toy Story did not. I mean, he did go off to college, but like
Yeah,
he
I
did not
remember that
join like a
part.
brat and get hazed. I'm pretty
That'd
sure
be
hazing is
funny.
illegal.
Yeah, it is, I believe.
Yeah, there was
we
like a
go.
whole thing in like Idaho or something recently where some people got arrested for that.
Where do you learn these things?
Just shows up in my feed.
Whee! Yippee! No time to lose.
They like it was like the police. They like walked into like this basement, and there was just like 50 guys down there, like covered in like condiments and stuff.
Covered in condiments.
Yeah,
That's
and it
really
was probably
funny.
some other stuff too, but it was like specifically like condiments.
Okay, I got it. I got it. Wait,
He's got it. He's figured it out.
there we go.
Oh, if I got for a second,
Oh.
I thought you were about to miss.
I have to get all the military men again. All right.
Oh,
It started
Oh.
over. How do
That's
I get
lame.
rocket boots?
that's like in a future level.
Oh, I have to come back.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I mean, you
here.
could also just cheese the. Oh, okay.
I could. I'm good. I'll come back later. I'll get all the
All right.
tokens. What are the extra
He's good.
things? Oh, are those like power ups I get?
I think so.